Happy Monday, everybody. Welcome to the Wildflower Bulls YouTube channel. It is knit night. It is cast on day. And I am so excited to chat to you about the project that you all voted for. And I have some updates on the last couple of weeks' projects that I can show you. And I have some new yarn. I did a little yarn shopping on the weekend. So it's going to be a fun hour to just sit back, relax, and do some knitting for you guys. Hi, Liz. Hi, Nikki. So grab your knitting and let's start talking about what you were all voting for today. There was two projects. It was more Izzy dolls. I woke up this morning and I thought, what would bring me joy? What would I love to work on this week? Do I want it to be more Izzy dolls? Do I want it to be another hat, socks? I briefly thought about socks, you guys. Briefly thought about socks, and then I thought, no, Izzy dolls. I really want to do another pattern for the Izzy dolls. You guys all know I've been working on Snowman. I'll show you some of those in a little bit. So I looked through all the patterns that were available on Ravelry for the Izzy dolls, and I came back to two that I have been thinking about all along. There was so many fun ones. If you guys have not checked out the Izzy dolls, take a quick search on Ravelry. They are there's some paid patterns. There are some free patterns. There is a lot. There is little cute boy and girl dolls. There are animal dolls. There's a cute fox. There's dogs. There's teddy bears. There's bunnies. There's raccoons. There's foxes. They are just so cute. So I thought, scrolled through all of them, and I'm like, nope, I'm still sticking with two that were kind of in my top. And it was the gingerbread people, a little boy and a little girl, and the bunny with the cute little ears and a little cabled sweater. So that's what I decided on. So now my colors, I've got this one. I'm looking here in my box of cotton. And what is the darker? Yes, so this is my darker brown, which is not super dark brown, but I think it would be fine. This was going to be the main color for the gingerbread people. And I was going to do a lighter brown for the bunny with the blue and do a little blue sweater. So this was the color of the gingerbread with, of course, some white trim. And these were the colors that I picked out for the bunny. These little balls came from the Thoughtful Artisan a couple of weekends ago. The shop owner's name is Anne. She is super lovely. And she was helping me pick out colors. So this yarn here is the Ricorium. Ball band's kind of hard to read because it's glittery. Where can I get it? So maybe there. Anyways, 25-gram balls of 100% cotton. So you guys were voting, gingerbread people and the little bunny. I was really unsure this morning when I put the poll up because I thought, will people go seasonal with gingerbread? Will they go more year round and go with the bunny? I honestly thought, I think I really was leaning towards gingerbread, but I had a feeling that you all would go for the bunny. Something that, well, I mean, who doesn't want to play with a little gingerbread person, right? A little person would love. I gingerbread people should be year round, right? Anyway, so I thought, but gingerbread typically are holidays season. That's when you see them. So I thought, okay, I'm guessing people are going to vote bunnies. So I'll let you know if that was the case or if it was not. But I will tell you that the winning project won by kind of a landslide. I was really shocked. So Liz is giving me the drum roll. So I will say when the poll first went up in Instagram stories, because you guys all know that you've got multiple places you can vote. You can vote Instagram stories, Instagram feed, Wildflower Bowl's Facebook page, and then right here on YouTube, you've got multiple places, and you can vote for all of them if you want to, and some people do, which is super fun. Um, anyway, so when the first few votes came in, and they were like everything was for one pattern, I thought, okay, this is the way we're going. And then a little later, I checked it, and it has swung totally the opposite way. And I'm like, oh, well, I guess that's not maybe what's going to happen tonight in the poll. So we had 120 people vote for this week's project, and the winning project had 74% of the votes, which means 23%. I'm doing the math right. For the one that is not getting cast on right away. It may still probably get cast on eventually. But okay, the one that I'm casting on later tonight, because it is going to count, yeah, this is going to count as tonight's Izzy doll, is insert suspenseful. Oh my goodness. Yes. Suspenseful pause. That's what I want to say. And gingerbread. Gingerbread people are this week's project. You guys, everybody was voting for gingerbread just because it is that time of year. A couple people did say, "Oh, you Louise, you should do the bunny, then you'll have it ready for Easter," which is not, which is good thinking. But so this is what it's going to be. It's going to be the brown and the white, and it's going to be a little gingerbread. So I've got a choice of a gingerbread boy or a gingerbread girl. The girl has a little skirt. So I don't know which one I will do first. Maybe I'll do a couple because it would be cute to have a pair. We'll see. So more Izzy dolls are on the way because you guys all know that the Fiber Friends, the November challenge for the month of November is Izzy dolls. So we're having lots and lots of fun knitting those. And if you want to see more, I mean, you can scroll Ravelry and see the patterns, but you can also go to the Fiber Friends Ravelry page and look under the Izzy doll threads because there's quite a few finishes in there, and they are super, super cute. And some people have got really creative and have taken the pattern, but they've done it different colors, and they've made it their own. So it's really, really fun. Oh, hey, Joe. Joe said, I voted bunny because it looked Eastery. Oh, it looked easier for me to do. Well, it might be. It might be a little bit because the little girl gingerbread, um, it just has a skirt, but I don't think that's too tricky. Anyways, they're super cute. Ah, and you're funny. So hello, everybody. I see lots of people are in here. So, um, Sabrina. So you're not a fan of the Izzy dolls? Well, I think they're super cute, and they are a cute, quick knit. If you're looking for something like, say you're looking for something that's you need a last minute little gift, I mean, they would make a cute little like shower present gift or a birthday gift. They're tiny. Well, here, shall I show you one instead of holding empty or full balls of yarn? Let's look at my Izzy dolls that I have actually made. I did do a few of them. Um, so let's go back. Let's recap. So there's this first one that is kind of a funny looking one. This is the first one that I knit, and I knit it flat, and then I seamed up the bottom flat. So I don't know. It's actually, maybe it's kind of cute on its own, like standing there like this. But anyway, this is number one. This was the one that's done out of the acrylic. And then I did another one in the acrylic in the round, and I like the bottom of it a lot better. So anyway, all the rest of them have ended up being in the round. Um, so I did, and these are bigger because these are a worsted weight. The others are done in the DK in the cotton, so they are smaller. Same size needle though. At prototype, that's exactly the prototype. So it's not bad. I have to put eyes on everybody yet. But so these two, and if you watch Saturday on the Fiber Friends, you would have saw this little one here in blue. and this little one in kind of the rosy pinky color. I had these 4 done on Saturday. So then, while with Cheryl and I were chatting, I had started knitting the body of another snowman. I think it was this one. So this was Saturdays. And so I did end up doing arms. I didn't do legs on the snowman, but I did do the arms because I think that was kind of the consensus. Which one? This one here, I did arms and legs. And then I don't know, maybe I was just wanting them done faster. And so this one here has no arms or legs, and I think it looks fine too. But people were all saying they liked having the arm definition. So I did that on this one. I gave him some arms. So it does look like a little snow family, doesn't it? It's actually just cute having the bigger ones. And then these look obviously like children. And so that was Saturday. And then Sundays, I did in this kind of light pinky, yeah, dusty rosy color. So that one, and it has arms too. So there they are. So far, they're growing. So I haven't quite kept up with my one a day, but I am on vacation this week, you guys. So there is a slight chance that I may try to double up on one day or 1 or 2 days or 3 or 5 days that I'm behind. We'll see. Or I may just try to do one from here on out. So I am going to now switch to gingerbread people and try to get one of those guys done tonight. Anyways, they're so cute. I love them without even having the faces on them. They'll just be even so much more cuter once they have the little faces and their little buttons. But I figure I'm just gonna wait till the end. Well, I guess this is the end of the snowman, so I guess I could do faces and just get I'm gonna drop some here. I'll just pull out some black and duplicate stitch little buttons and eyes, and then the snow people will be done for right now. They were really fun. If you guys are on the fence or wanting to do one, these guys were really cute because well, they were super easy. They were super easy and they were super quick. And I would say it took me about maybe an hour and a half to knit the body, the hat, and then do the scarf. And then it took another half an hour for me to um, sew up the bottom and do a running thread around this part here and snug it in for the neck, stuff it, and then do the stitching for the arms. So it's another half hour. So 2 hours, um, and you can have one done. So it is quick if you need something a little extra for, Christmas Eve. You need another little gift topper, or you want to put something on the tree. Oh, and the snowman pattern is a free pattern. If that helps encourage anybody else. So snow people and gingerbread people are up next. Maybe I will wait and do the bunny in the spring. We'll see. There was somebody suggested that I do a little gingerbread person and put it in Scarlett's stocking, the stocking that I am knitting for her, which I think I would definitely do. She's definitely going to get one. I think she will love it. Hi, Emma. Emma said, I haven't knit since I was 8, and I picked up a circular needle tonight and have just finished my first snowman. Wonderful. Done in less than 2 hours. Look at that. See? It can be done. That's wonderful, Emma. That's so exciting. Um, good, good, good. All right. Well, okay, so I have been working on snowmen. That has been a super fun project. I'm really liking it. You guys all know that I'm not super like a big fan normally of toy knitting, but I am really liking the snow people. And I think we'll see once I get into a pattern that's a little more not complicated, but there's more color changes. Um, the little gingerbread people aren't too bad because they're still mostly brown with just a little bit of white. But some of the little people, you've got a couple of rows of black for your toes, and then you count rows because then you've got, um, a color for the pants, and then you switch color for the sweater, and some of that might be striped. So not that it's hard, but it's a little fiddlier. but I don't think that'll stop me. Um, anyways, they're fun. Okay, I'm moving on from Snowman. So, Snowman, gingerbread people, the fun continues with the Izzy dolls for another couple of weeks. Um, what else did I work on this week? Last week's project was the hat. The Christmas hat is the yarn that you all picked. So here's the yarn. This stuff came from Michael's last Christmas, or maybe even the Christmas before. And it is called Ivy and Cranberries, and it is just the Craft Smart. It's called it Value Jacquard. So this is um you just 100% acrylic. It's tangled here, but hold on, let me untangle here. So this is pretty. It's nice. It's green. It's green, white, and red. Looks very Christmassy. I did do a couple of hats for my family a couple of Christmases ago. I think it must have been 2 Christmases ago. So I got to start. I'm not very far. Um, I'm not very far, but it's started. And you can see the pattern nicely. So I've cast on. I'm just doing a 2 by 2 rib. And I had briefly thought about ribbing the whole thing, but then I thought, no, then I initially thought about doing ribbing the whole way. Then I thought, nope. In the attempt to get it done faster, I thought, nope, I'll just switch to stockinette in the round and just knit, and then do decreases up at the top. So I'm still, I don't know. What would you guys do? Would you rib it all, or would you switch to stockinette? I'm thinking maybe just switch to stockinette. I think I'll do a nice long, tall brim so I can fold it up so it'll be nice and warm over my ears. And then maybe just switch to stock. I think I'm going to do stockinette. What do you guys think? Let me know. And oh, Nancy says ribbit. Okay. I don't know. I like ribbing. So to sit and rib a whole hat, I would be fine with. But I know stockinette is quicker. Anyways, let's see what anybody else says. Oh, Nikki says switch to stockinette. Liz says switch to stockinette. Sam says ribbit. Okay, so we're tied. I know either way it would look really fun, but I would like to get this finished. And because it's going to cool down. Right now the weather is still nice fall weather. But it is going to get cold here sooner rather than later. And it would be nice to have a fun Christmas hat to wear between now and January 1st. So I want to get this finished so I can wear it. So let's see. Nancy says mix it up. Oh, interesting. Alice says ribbit. Lynn says switch to stockinette. Okay, so we're kind of tied here, aren't we? Okay, I'll think about it. I may switch. We'll see. We'll see. Well, I guess we'll see. Once I get my nice big long chunk of ribbing done, like what, about at least 3 inches? And then so I can fold it up. We'll see. Maybe I will be ribbed out and I will just want to knit because it is nice to just be able to knit. Have to say though, I don't think I messed up anywhere. I was actually reading a book and doing 2 by 2 ribbing, and I did not mess it up. I think you kind of get in that rhythm. So undecided, I know. Oh, Cindy says rib. Okay, I don't know. I'll see what the mood strikes me. When I get to 3 inches, then I'll see how I feel, what I do. But oh shoot, I'm pulling. I've got a little bit of yarn pulled out here. Try not to get it tangled because that would totally defeat the purpose of having a quick knit if you tangle your yarn. Oh, you would have to rip it if you were doing ribbing and not paying attention. I know. I wondered if I would, but I think there's some muscle memory in there. Knit 2, purl 2, knit 2, purl 2. You just kind of do it. Will snug up better, in my opinion. It will, because that is always the benefit of doing ribbing, isn't it? Especially if it's for a gift. because then you got a little leeway that for fit wise, because ribbing is so stretchy. Hmm. Okay, I will think about it. Oh, Jocelyn, the gingerbread people won by a landslide. So, okay, I'm going to work on this. My goal is to have this finished for next week. Don't hold me to it, but that is the plan. That's what I'm going to work towards. I mean, it's a hat. I should be able to, but things come up and things get delayed. Like my November sweater. Shall we talk about that? Okay. Oh, Jocelyn, you voted for gingerbread people. Yay. You and a lot of other people did too. It seems everybody is in the holiday spirit. So sorry, you guys. I've got my phone sitting here and I've got the ringer on. So I'll try and move it away from the I do have to um if I get a phone call, I might have to answer it. So anyways, I'll just move it away from the speaker, hopefully, so it's not dinging in your ear. Oh, Alyssa, no school for you next week? Well, that's exciting. Oh, Diane, you voted rabbit. The rabbit is really cute. It's little ears and the cabled sweater. It's really, really sweet. Okay, so my sweater, my November sweater. Um, it is behind schedule, but I'm honestly not panicking yet. So here is my gauge swatch. Um, I like this yarn. I have to say that. I like this yarn. So you guys all remember this. I'm calling this my Cindy Lou Who yarn just because of all the fun colors. Like there's gold, there's kind of greens, and um, there's a blue, there's like a dark red, like a raspberry colored red. I think it's so fun. And Diane, are you laughing at my gauge swatch? I know, but this counts as a start. And I know that we're what? November 13th? I know. Not good odds for finishing a worsted weight sweater, but I am off the rest of this week. Now I do have a few days, potentially, maybe it's very limited knitting, but call it a pocket. That's actually not a bad idea. I should have made it a little bigger if I was going to do a pocket. Anyways, that's okay because, like, you guys all know, right? Like, you guys all know the spiel about do a gauge swatch so you know it's going to fit. But there's other reasons to knit a gauge swatch, just to see if you actually like the yarn. I don't know what I would do if I didn't like the yarn. I mean, I guess I could switch it out, but um, I actually really like how this yarn is knitting up. So this is the ball band, and I've never come across this yarn before. This came from the Thoughtful Artisan again, and so Shiva. What did we decide? Was this? Looks like it can be. Well, there's some acrylic in here, so it is 60% wool, 40% polyacrylic. There's 700 meters in this ball. It's 200-gram ball. It's made in Italy, and it knits up really, really nice. There's no actual color name on here, just a number. But I just knit a couple of rows with this, and I'm like, I like this. It feels really soft and light. I'm knitting it at a looser gauge, so it will be nice and soft and drapey. I like it. Like really, every row I knit on here, I'm just like, oh, I like how this feels. Now it might be a little rusticy feeling. I don't know. I don't know. I think it's fine, but it's 60% wool. But it does when you're knitting with it, it feels like wool. But it's not, I don't find it picky at all. Like I could totally think I could wear this without anything underneath it if I wanted to. Anyways, I like it a lot. And it's one of these ones where I just want to keep knitting the gauge swatch. So that's a good sign. It is, yes, Diane, I did go 5 millimeter because this yarn, so at the shop, Anne said that this yarn, like on their website, they call it an Aran weight. But like just looking at it in the ball, I'm like, that does not look like Aran weight. And when I started knitting my little gauge swatch, I had just been working the hat, and like you can see the difference. The hat yarn is a lot thicker than the sweater yarn, and they're both a worsted. So this is definitely, the sweater is, it feels a lot lighter, but I still went with the 5 millimeter needle because let's be honest, I wasted half a month. I need the biggest size needle possible. Um, yes, and it looks like, it does look like a light worsted. So anyways, but it knits up nice. It's very loosely spun, which I guess will also be kind of contribute to it having that loft. Anyways, it's really, really nice. So far, I'm really, really, really liking it. I love how it feels. So gauge swatch is on the needles. I'm going to knit just a few more rows and then I am going to measure. I actually think I will take the time and I'm going to hand wash this and let it dry overnight and see how much it changes from the unwashed swatch. But so far it's good, and yeah, this is going to be a lot of steady knitting, but I'm giving myself now because the idea was kind of like do a November sweater, but Jocelyn and I are going to be podcasting December 5th, the first Thursday. So I'm giving myself those extra 5 days. Not that I can knit Thursday because I'll be at work all day, but I'm going to give myself those extra few days. So if you're knitting along with us, I know Nikki was finishing a sweater. Cheryl's knitting her red sweater. So, whatever works for you. If you want to challenge yourself to see if you can actually be done by November 30th, you go for it. If you want to take the extra couple of days till Thursday when Jocelyn and I chat, that's totally fine too. And we'll see how far I get. I'm still hopeful that I can get this done because we do a 2-week sweater knitting challenge in February. So this will kind of be my warm up for a 2-week worsted weight sweater. So we'll see how far I get. But so far, the gauge swatch is amazing. So the sweater, it's going to be wonderful. It's going to be great. I love the colors. It's going to be so fun to wear. So that is my sweater. It started. It's on the needle, sort of, kind of. We'll say it is. And so that's that. So is anybody else working on a sweater this month? That is, I think, all the knitting that I did. I might have done a couple of rows on my Christmas shawl. I did not do anything on my Christmas socks, and that is not good because with my track record for socks, that means that this poor sock is destined to get pushed to the back of the whip pile, not to be seen again until next year. And I don't want that to happen because I want to wear them like now, and I'm only on sock 1. So I'm going to have to bag up all my Christmas knits and have them out, like, put them in a project bag and set them out so I can rotate through them. Do a little work. Well, if I want the sweater done, there shouldn't be too much rotating. It should just be sweater knitting, shouldn't it? We'll see. We'll see. I'm going to focus on, I want the hat done too. This is going to be hard. When you have too many projects and you want them all done, how do you decide what to work on? Mary says, poor little bunny. I know the bunny has got shelved for now. Maybe till Easter, maybe not. We'll see. Let's see. Jocelyn says, oh, okay. Oh, so what is that? So work on Christmas gifts? Yeah, I haven't even thought about Christmas gifts yet. That's a December problem, not a November problem. We'll talk about that in 2 weeks from now. Diane, penny on my October. Distracted by dyeing yarn. I saw your yarn. You guys, if you were looking in the Fiber Friends Facebook group, Diane dyed 3 different shades of Christmas yarn. And, what was it? Santa's Dirty Laundry? That name literally made me laugh out loud. I thought, "What a fun name for Christmas yarn." Kim is working on Christmas present sweater. Took some time out to make the emotional support. Okay, I saw the picture of the emotional support chicken. That is such a fun project. It was for your daughter, wasn't it? She is going to love that. Now you're back to your sweater. Excellent. Nancy, I could start another sock to where the other one is and then work tandem. I could. I could. That is a good idea. Liz was gonna work on her sweater, but oh no, you have a lung infection. Um, so do mindless knitting. Yeah, I'm sure that has just, um, yeah, really just you're probably feeling super tired and worn out from that. I'm guessing that's kind of like pneumonia. Um, yeah, I know when I've had pneumonia a couple of times, and yeah, you just want to sleep with that. Oh, Sam, you did some baking for me? Oh my gosh, that's so fun. Sam and I did a little road trip. And for you guys that are local to us here, you know that Listowel, the Spin Right factory outlet, is just a bit of a short drive. It's a little bit of a drive, but it's easily doable in an afternoon. Sam and I went up there because Sam needed some more dishcloth cotton, and it is usually a very good spot to go. They have seconds, which I have no idea why they have a bin of seconds because there's nothing wrong with the yarn. I think sometimes it's just, their mill ends, so maybe the weight is different than what um however they do it in the mill to and then put ball bands on it. So anyway, Sam got some dishcloth cotton, so she is good to keep going, and, I picked up a couple balls just because I'm weak and I can't walk out of a yarn store without buying yarn. It is a known fact. I just can't do it. Um So I will show you that in a minute. Oh, yes, and you like the Santa's Dirty Laundry? I know that was so fun, right? Oh, Mary, she says, "I'm addicted to spinning and knitting." The friend of friend ponchos. 7 done so far. Mary! Oh my gosh. That's incredible, 7. We talked about that before. Now, is it chunky yarn? Are they knitting up super, super fast, or you are just, um doing a lot of knitting. 7 ponchos, that's amazing. Oh, Diane, you're gonna do the chicken as well? That's so fun. Yeah, Liz, not pneumonia, no fever, but yes, that feeling, yeah. I don't know, if you're sick, you're sick. It doesn't really matter what you call it, right? It's just not very fun. Oh, Alyssa, you're thinking about sewing? That's exciting. Do you know what you would make? Like, do you have a project in mind? Oh, really don't like the new clothes? I think you and Jocelyn should have a conversation about that. She could probably, agree with that. Oh, they're super bulky. Okay, that's how you're whipping them out so quickly. Size 13 needles. Okay, that's huge. Um, size 13. So is that okay. I need my list here. I need my chart of the conversion US to metric. Anyways, 13 I know is huge, right? Hey, Diane. Oh, yes, so Sam, are you gonna go have your shoulder checked? Good, good plan. Yes, Jocelyn says, "I love making my own clothes. Everything right now is in." Oh, okay, everything fits right. That's right. So when you make your own, you can adjust it just like with knitting, right? You can get exactly what you like. I know. 7 bulky ponchos. Incredible. Way to go, Mary. So Mary, you have more? So are you planning more? Do you have people to give these to? Or are you keeping them? Are you wearing one yourself? That is so fun. Okay, so yarn. I have a little bit of yarn to show you from our trip. Hey, Sam is the queen of dishcloths. That is for sure. So I did buy, so I can say which way am I going? I still have some orange yarn up here. Sam, Cheryl told me on Saturday, she's like, Louise, you got to change your background because I still had like black and orange yarn and stuff, kind of fallish colors. So Cheryl, this is for you because of you. I bought some green. I bought a lot of green. I bought a sweater quantity of green. I bought over a sweater quantity of green. Um, I kept because it was kind of a spur of the moment. I saw it and it was on sale. So I bought it. And then if you bought so many, you got free balls. So then I had to go back and pick up the free balls. So I'm not entirely sure how many of balls of these I got. So, but it is, so it's Patton's Alpaca Blend, which is a little deceiving, you guys, because the amount of alpaca in it, I think, is 8%. So yes, 8% alpaca. So it is in there, but it is 60 acrylic, 25 wool, 10 nylon, 8 alpaca. So it feels really nice and it has a bit of a halo to it. I think it's a number 5 bulky. Yes, a number 5 bulky. They are suggesting 6 millimeter needles or a US 10. They do say hand wash, but 60% acrylic. So I think that means delicate, right? Yes. Oh, Diane. I can see Diane's getting inspired here. So, yes, they had tons of the green. What's it called? Turf, I think? Yes. Turf is the color name. It's a little more green. It's more showing up kind of greeny blue on the screen. It's more of a lighter, brighter green than that. But anyways, it's pretty. It almost has like a bit of a yellow undertone to it. So it is pretty. So I thought, okay, well, green, it's green. It's not really, it's not Christmas green at all, but it can be seasonal, right? So I'm going to make a sweater with it is the plan at some point. Maybe this will be a December sweater. Maybe this will be a January sweater. I don't know. But um, that's what so I got some of this. And then I did pick up a couple of other things just because I'm weak. And I have no idea what I'm going to do with this. If there was more of this, I would have bought all of it. I really like this. So it's gray with a little bit of red, dark green, like a forest green, and then almost like a chartreuse color. I love this. And it's fine. It's like mm, it's fine. I don't know. Almost maybe DK, maybe just a heavy fingering. So I don't know. I might just do like a cowl or something with this. I liked it. It was one lone ball, so it came home with me just because. I might just hand wind it into a ball and just use it as decoration because it does remind me, even though it's gray, it does remind me of Christmas. I really, really liked it. So, oh, Cindy says, I have a sweater quantity of Touch of Alpaca. I like the feel of it. Acrylic and 10% acrylic. So, 10% of acrylic with 10% alpaca. So pretty much the same thing. I know this feels really nice. I think it'll be nice. And you guys, this was $4 a ball. So, I like all my hand dyed and I like my natural fibers, but it's hard to pass up a deal. So I thought this would be fun. So I grabbed this and I got a couple more balls that, in all of the time that I haven't even been counting down my Christmas timer because I don't think I want to know how close we're getting. Um, I grabbed some balls of this. Now I know It's super, super soft. And I thought it would make some great triangle shawls. This yarn is oh, so is that the Touch of Alpaca's Lime brand? Oh, you like that too, Diane? And Cindy says, yes, Lime brand. Nice. Okay, so this stuff here ended up going into the sale bin, but I don't know why it was going like in the seconds bin because it did the original these balls had um ball bands on them. Oh, Jocelyn's everybody's saying the same. The Touch of Alpaca's lovely yarn. So let me see if I can remember. I took a picture. So either this was possibly the color wasn't dyed right. It was like an off shade. Anyways, one of the staff had boxes of this yarn, and she was taking all the ball bands off and then tossing it into the seconds bin, which then makes it 45 cents an ounce. So kind of like $1 a ball. And it's Bernat Blissful. I don't know if you guys, oops, okay, that's not working. Have seen that or not? I don't think I've seen. Okay, that's not gonna help. There we go. Boom. There we go. Bernat Blissful is is what this is. So on the ball, one of the ball bands, they showed a triangle shawl knit out of 2 balls. So I think I grabbed 3 colors of each. So I would definitely have enough or make it a little bit bigger because I don't like a skimpy scarf. And then I thought they could go in the Christmas box or could go into my charity donation. Oh no, Mary says only 6 weeks till Christmas. Yeah, that's it's almost time. Are we in the focus part of Christmas gift knitting? I don't think we're quite in the focus part. We're still in the have lots of time. So I did take a picture of the other side of the ball band here. This stuff here is considered, they have it labeled as a number 6 super bulky, 8 millimeter or a US 11 needle, machine washable, 100% polyester. So it does feel, has a very silky feel to it. So I don't know how it will be to knit because it does have that novelty yarn look to it. Like you see the little fuzzy bits there. Like it's almost like eyelash yarn with boucle spun into it. Neither one of those are good. And when you combine them together, I don't know if that can be good at all. But it's so soft. So yeah, is it slubby? Kind of. It if I could find a tail. Let me try this. So I bought the gray because I thought I might actually keep the gray for me. We'll see. Okay, so here we are. Let's look at it. Okay, so this could be really fun to knit or it could be a nightmare. What are you guys voting? Um, it does look like popcorn, right? It looks like it's got little bobbly things. Liz says it is time to focus and soon it will be panic. No, 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 no. No, no. No panic knitting yet. I am still staying in denial. It is still denial mode right now. Nightmare for sure, Lynn says. I know. No, I know. The see denial again because I know it's going to be a nightmare, but I'm opting that it is going to be fun. Sam says it's going to be a nightmare. Then why didn't you stop me, Sam, when I was buying it? Anyways, I'm going to try it and see. But you know what? It would also make a really nice pillow because it is so, so soft. Decorate your tree with it. You could almost, right? Because the red does look very festive-y, doesn't it? Fun until the nightmare begins. I know. Well, I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna cast on this. I know. Well, see, I think it'll be fine. I think it'll be fine. I'll report back next week. We'll see if it was fun or a nightmare. It looks so strange. I know it does, Anne, but I wish you guys could feel it. It is so, so soft. Like it would truly make a wonderful blanket or a pillow. You did try to stop me from buying it, Sam. Well, I didn't hear that. I maybe was blocking you out. Anyway, I'm hoping, okay. Jocelyn says, I expect the level of fun will equal how much fun, oh, eggnog you've had. Okay, that could turn it into a nightmare. We don't want that. Anyways, so I have these to make a couple of shawl scarf thingies, and we'll see. Wrap it around a styrofoam cone and make it a Christmas tree. Funny you should mention that, Louise. I have the other green eyelash yarn. Remember I made those Christmas trees? Was that last year or 2 years ago? Christmas has just come around so often that it's hard to keep track. And I did do that with some green eyelash yarn, and they look lovely. And I still have more yarn, which means I could do a couple more trees. And I have the cones because I got smart. Because the year that I was doing them, I was doing it probably a couple weeks before. I don't know. It was in December probably. And the cones were very hard to find. I had to go to multiple Michaels to find them because, of course, everybody was looking for Christmas tree cones, right? So I stocked up after Christmas. So I am prepared. So I could do more Christmas trees and I could use some of this. Oh, I like that idea. Um, no, what did you say about your dish class? I missed it, Sam. What did you say? Nikki says you should choose two patterns that would suit that. Maybe the one, the ball band, and maybe um oh, a shrug on size 15 needles. I think um you stripe the shrug and that yarn looks bulky. It is bulky. It's a number 5. Ooh, these colors would look nice together, wouldn't they? Ooh, that would be fun. So you're saying I should go get more of it then, Nikki? Actually, I think I have 5 or 6 balls, which would be enough to do a shrug, wouldn't it? Ooh, next cast on Monday. Okay, that is really, really tempting. Okay, that sparks joy in me thinking about that, Nikki. Hmm. Okay, I'm going to think a little bit more on that. Diane, you bought foam balls and wrapped my leftover acrylic around them and made a wreath. Lovely. So fun. That's nice. Um, oh, Sam said, Louise, what you said about dish class for the rest of the year to make it to reach my goal of 200 when we were coming home. Oh, so I was giving Sam a little pep talk because she's injured her shoulder and she has 29 dishcloths left to do. And so I told her, and I'm sure you guys will all agree with me, I told her that she is what 29 left. So she's like 171, I think is what she's at. So I told her at 171 dishcloths, she has already passed the mark of like, holy crap, that's amazing knitting, right? And so whether she gets 171 done or she gets to 200, it really doesn't matter because she is in like the top level of wow knitting. Um, so 30 extra dishcloths isn't going to take away, it's not going to make a difference, right? 171 is insane. So, yes. So I told her, do whatever you can do. If you can't do it, don't do it because you've already hit that amazing mark, right? So, yeah, see, everybody's agreeing. Oh, Diane, you got to run. Have a great knitting week. We'll see you next week. Okay. Well, that is what I'm here for. I am here to inspire and spark joy. and maybe a few laughs. Yeah, Sam, you've already done 3 years worth of dishcloths. Yes, a week you're beyond accomplished for the year. Exactly, beyond accomplished. That's right. Exactly, exactly, exactly. So, you guys, that's so exciting. Oh my gosh, we're almost at the hour mark. My phone did not ring, which is a very good sign. So, oh, I have got so many projects. I am so excited. I am so excited to have the week off and to try and get a little extra knitting done. But we'll see. I've got my days kind of filled with lots of other things too that need to get done. So we'll see if I can squeeze in a little bit more knitting than I normally do because I really got to start working on this sweater. I'm going to actually cast on the sweater. I'm going to do a little bit. Well, I'm going to take a calculated risk here. I am going to measure my gauge on my beautiful little gauge swatch right now. I am going to cast on tonight and I'm going to start the ribbing because, yes, I'm going to rip the bottom of it. And I'm going to wash my swatch, let it dry overnight, and remeasure. And then if I have to make adjustments, I will once I get past the ribbing. And I think it will be totally fine. So I know Jocelyn's saying cast on that sweater. I know. So I'm going to start it tonight. If I have to adjust, a little bit, it will be fine. No, nobody will know if it's a little bit off. So just for the sake of getting it started and not letting one more evening of knitting get away on me, I'm going to start it and then I'll just tomorrow after my swatch is dried if I have to. And then I'm going to do a few rounds on my hat. The sock will probably wait until I get the hat done for sure because I really want to focus a lot of knitting time on my sweater. And then, of course, I'm going to take out 2 hours and I'm going to do a little gingerbread person too. Oh, Sam's last comment. Oh, that's not all I said to you. You gave me a talk about, oh, yes, self confidence. I know. Yeah, I know. I had Sam's undivided attention in the car. So I put on my mom hat and I'm like having a talk with her about self confidence. And yes, she does not have to be afraid to make, nobody is going to be disappointed with her because she has done amazing work no matter how many you finish. So yeah, Sam and I had we had a fun afternoon out yarn shopping. It was lots of fun. Um, oh, were you going to say more about your Listowel trip and desserts? I know Sam just said she made me some desserts. That's super exciting. So yeah, the Listowel trip was, yeah, it was a pretty quick trip up there. Sam got some dishcloth cotton. She kind of mixed and matched her. She was very strategic with what she was buying. I don't think she bought anything that did not have a project planned for it. Um, some more Halloween colors, some for Christmas dishcloths, and she managed. There were sales on in different areas of the store, and she managed to get yarn that was all on sale. So she got some really, really good deals and came home with quite a bit of yarn for under $20, I think is all she spent. So yeah, she did super well. Alyssa, you only last time I was in a car was yes. I know it's fun. It's fun to go on a little road trip. And when your destination is a yarn store, it is even all the more exciting, right? So yeah, we had a good trip up and it was nice. The weather was great. It was nice for driving because we were heading north and the weather can, this time of year, it can be you can leave home and then by the time you get halfway there, it can start snowing. So I've had that happen before. But the weather has just been so nice here that we really lucked out and got another trip in before the bad weather comes in. So that was nice. Oh, Sam, you made brownies and two different types of cookies. Wow, you were busy. So, anyways, guys, thank you so much for voting. I cannot tell you how happy I am about the little gingerbread people. I can't wait to, yeah. I'm going to cast one of those on tonight. I'm going to cast on my sweater. I'm going to work some more rounds on the hat. I don't know. I may not go to bed for a while. I may just stay up and knit and see what else is on for Christmas movie. I was already watching Christmas movies this afternoon. which was so fun. A great way to start off the week. Um, I went for a beautiful walk today in the forest. It was lovely. The weather, the sun was out, and then did some knitting and watched a Christmas movie, and then got to chat with you guys. So it has been a wonderful start to the week. So I hope you guys all have a great week. Get lots of knitting time in, and start working really hard on those Christmas presents before we get into the panic mode, as I think it was Liz said. And Sam, yeah, that's up in the air right now. I'm not sure um, what my week of vacation is now going to hold. We had talked about going to the cottage. We'll wait and see. Not sure if that's going to happen now. So I may just be a week at home knitting, which will be absolutely fine too. So, everybody, I'm going to head out because I got serious knitting work that I've got to get done before I report back to you guys next Monday. So, have a fantastic week. Have a good weekend too, but let's start with a great week. So, have good week. Happy knitting. Thanks for voting, and I'll see you all next week. Bye.